Good day everyone, this is Dude, along with Kami.
Hello.
So today we are going to do a small little build, the set 40571 Wintertime Polar Bears. And Kami was nice to already cut the tape on this box for me.
Multiple bags.
Yes, so this should be
This may
easy.
take a little bit of time.
Yeah. Bag 1 and 1.
This is bag 3 along with this bag 3.
And here are bags 2.
Yep.
And although it's been noted in other videos we have done lately, the whole 3, 4 technically because one is split in 2, is the picture that Kami is pointing at. That is the set that is being built.
Yes.
We're trying something a little different to make it easier on everyone.
Yes. And I'll be working on sorting some stuff out.
Yes, thank you. Because, yeah, the second bag is the base. Let's show the directions for a second. So, first bag is the polar bear, second bag is the base, and the third is the baby bear and the Christmas tree. So this is a relatively new set for the year, so it should be easy to find for most part. This set was so common, I even saw it in Aldi.
That should say a lot right there.
Came out alongside this set, which I meant to do for Halloween and got sick. So, oops. That could save for another day. So, we start with the chaotic build of not sorting, and then we'll go into the nicely sorted that Kami is doing. Also, I need to get this instruction manual to unbend a little so I can actually use it. So just to be clear, there is no Coke bottles on this. It's not sponsored by Coca-Cola. As I've given up drinking Coca-Cola, and most sodas I have one every about once a month.
Once in a while.
Yeah, once or twice a month.
And usually opt for different sodas if you're going to have them.
True. That said, ever since I originally cut out sodas for the most part on my diet, I've lost about 100 pounds, so there's that. Yeah, and I didn't replace them with diets. All sodas are same boat. Instead, I drink unsweet tea because I'm weird. At least to Kami.
I do prefer sweet tea.
Yes.
Like many folks around here.
True, but you still sweeten yours less than most, so. Probably because you've been around me too long now. Haha.
Well, it also helps having a good tea blend to start with.
That's true.
Like Yorkshire. Not sponsored, but if you're listening.
Yes. Yes. British Tea Company. Please sponsor a Yank. Anyway. That's the weirdest thing I'm going to say all day. It's one of those. Lipton is good. Just for my day-to-day, I prefer something that has a nicer blend. Yes, and since I'm talking about tea, it's going. Yeah, Lipton is more of a one note. I like Yorkshire, it's a couple notes. It's like blending like a jasmine, the standard black tea, and another I can't think of because I can't remember names of teas.
And I probably couldn't name the exact that you're thinking of either.
Yeah.
But I think that should be those two reasonably well sorted.
If only coffee tasted as good as it smells.
Oh, yeah. Although I have picked up a bit of a taste for some of the instant coffees.
Yeah.
That have nice flavors to them. Like hazelnut or vanilla.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll also note, in addition to tea, sparkling waters. Some of them are quite nice.
Sup LaCroix. That's, hey, we flavored it. In the next room, we put a fruit.
And then whispered the name.
Uh-huh. At that point, it's pointless. Polar does a really good sparkling water. Especially their cherry flavors are fantastic. Again, not sponsored. I'm just naming off things I like so others can go out. And the weird one I'm gonna say, so Aldi has their is it Via?
Bella Via?
Yeah.
Or Bella, yeah.
It's the bold variant
Yes.
of the Aldi based waters. It's watermelon something.
There are a lot of different flavors of that one.
Anyway, there's 3 in particular of the bold that they
that
have.
we really like.
I think that's the only 3 they have of the bold, but
Oh, true.
those are actually really good. You actually get flavor and can at least go, okay, it's not quite there on the sweetness, obviously, because no sugar, but it is a decent way of trying to get over some of the...
It scratches an itch.
Yeah, the bubbles.
Yes.
But yeah. Not sponsored, and there's no way in heck Aldi's going to sponsor us, so... Also, I will say they have really good chocolates.
Yes.
I still like my Hershey's, don't get me wrong. But hey, I thought they'd be closer to those chalky ones who I won't be mean and say the name of. But everyone knows who they are. See them around Easter especially, and sometimes the Christmas variants.
Yeah.
Every once you always go, oh, they look nice. Try them and say, this is quite unpleasant.
They look nice. Taste them. Regret.
Uh-huh. So you came for Legos, you hear us talking about random products that have no relation.
Well, you know, a lot of folks can relate. Others, maybe not so much, but, you know, at least go, oh, well, I know I have my tastes and likes and dislikes.
Yes. And that said, if you're not a fan, for example, going back to a previous tea and more of a fan of coffee or something else, or you're die-hard soda, not saying that's wrong. Just saying what we do.
Yes.
You drink straight water. I'm quite good with that too. I drink a lot of just straight water.
Pardon me while I actually take a sip of my tea.
And I follow suit. But yes, this all stemmed because a popular Coke Polar Bear mascot.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, they are adorable.
Yes.
hopefully...
Nope. I dropped a piece.
I've done that. Today. It happens.
I see it
Yay!
immediately, thankfully.
Hey, that's real good. Yes, hopefully everyone's December is going well for them. And if not, hopefully it will get better.
Yes. Without going into too many details, we have been through some hard Decembers ourselves. Things do get easier, just hang in there.
Yep. And sometimes those things will lead you to go, hey, let's have something where I can just vent and do fun things. And create a YouTube channel. As long as you're not hoping to get rich overnight or anything, because I'm planning to never make a dime off this. It'd be nice.
This just gives us a reason to build our stuff and show it off and talk to people.
Yes. Because it's its own therapy. A few reasons I do this. One is because of the trigeminal neuralgia, which I have a series on. But yes, one day, if this channel ever makes money, I'll be going into building more things and games. And it's just feeding an ongoing addiction anyway, so.
Okay, so things should be fairly sorted now. I do have a little bit of a line here between bags 2 and 3.
Thank you. Pretty sure that's the nose. Because, yeah, here's the body. I'm just building the head. I think. 90% sure.
I'd say there's about a 95% chance the nose is on the head.
Well, true. But you know that wasn't what I meant. I was going 9% sure I'm building the head.
Yes.
And that's the nose. Then again, I could be wrong. That's something entirely different. That 10% is just general what?
But yes, I did mean that since it was the nose, most likely it was the head.
Yes, as I build up the cheeks. Okay. I have to make the reference, and I'll form the head. So, since I like calling out different people, I'm gonna call out a weird rapper.
I know where this is going.
Uh-huh.
MC Frontalot.
That's it. So, he has a lot of videos on YouTube. He does what is referred to as nerdcore. In particular, there is a song of essentially Voltron or Power Rangers, depending on your particular lean, is how you'll see the song. But yeah, it's I'll form the head. Definitely worth listening to. Highly recommend. Not sponsored in any way. I just want to make sure he produces more music. I like nerdy rap, it turns out. Surprisingly works.
Well, we do have an eclectic taste in music.
True.
In general, so.
something about a song talking about encryption, data encryption. It's kind of like, yeah, he had me. Oh, so yeah, there's the weird tangent of the day. Pardon. And now we just kind of chill with the ambient music.
Yes. I will make a quick note while dude's working on the head here about the construction of the head, basically. If someone wanted to do a quick modification on that one, customization, if they have some very light pink of these, that would most likely go well as kind of the rosy cheeks type of effect that you see in the cold.
Things for future shorts.
Just a odd idea that struck me.
But interesting. There's a piece so it can swivel, but it fully locks in, so it can't swivel. It's just extra support. That should be the yeah, that's polar bear. Make sure I put them together right, because I have a bunch of extra pieces. But that is Lego for you.
They try to make sure you have everything and then some.
Yeah. See, each of these are a different of their tiniest pieces, and they're notorious for giving you one extra of the smallest. So we move that aside. We move our bear. I like the bear. I really do.
Yes.
Okay, so now move this. Here, let us do something weird.
As we just slide things closer to dude.
Yes. Pull that up just a tad. There we go.
So
there, now things are in frame better.
And this side over here is bag 2.
Yeah.
That's on.
Thank you.
And I just smooshed things together and.
It happens. As long as I don't have to use hot glue on this set, I'll be happy.
That set did give us a few technical issues,
So,
unfortunately.
a video posted before this, a two-parter, is Keep Play Pokemon Asia music box. It's a very nice set. The one thing I didn't like was the main, because it's a music box and it actually turns in the globe, it didn't have enough friction on the post. So we used a little dab of hot glue, as I'm starting to look at the wrong bag. Yeah, used just a small amount of hot glue to essentially hold the post in place. The nice part about hot glue, it's not permanent, it doesn't damage anything, and it will come right off with just 2 seconds of effort. But it was just enough extra traction to hold it in place. So.
And yay, it worked at that point.
Yes. I'm just happy I didn't have to resort to crazy glue. No Craggle for us.
Yeah, I was about to say that Lord Business, I think Lord Business still had the Craggle at that moment.
Yes. The downside of what I did, I keep pulling that because of where my arms now lie on it. So, 1 second while I momentarily make it so I stop creating issues for myself. I tucked the sheet under now. Yay! Let's ensure that that college degree I have for engineering goes to good use.
Engineer a solution.
Yes. Well, considering the college I went to, the solution could be more dangerous than the actual problem. It's not what the college taught us. It's just that
It's how things often went in the dorms.
engineers are fun. Electrical, computer, we're all just a little different.
To modify a quote from a popular movie, you were so caught up in whether you could that you didn't stop to think about whether you should.
Yeah. And when you're building Jacob's ladders and Tesla coils in the dorms out of microwaves people threw out at the end of the year because they didn't work or they were moving and didn't care. Still not sure why. It was a good microwave. We wanted its transformer. Pretty sure we should and all, but we were going, but we can. It was trash though. It's not like we were taking anything that was being used by someone. That's the other key thing. So now you've learned weird things I did in my youth.
And if it wasn't some weird thing that you did, it was some weird thing you heard about.
True. It was a tiny college.
Everyone knew what was going on.
Yeah. Most high schools are bigger than where I went to school for my degree, so it's also why I went there. This is an interesting base.
Yes, I'm noticing there's quite a few layers to it.
Yes. There you are. The thing I like though is none of the, except for just a little in the front here, you're not really hiding the more interesting pieces, except that it's kind of just making a shadow using it, which is nice. But yeah, you're not just covering over everything that's interesting. I'm insulting a Mega Bloks build. Just to be clear. It's going, these pieces are so nice, and you're covering them up.
Yes.
Why? Oh, I'd say now I'm just confused about one piece now, because now it's also covered up. Why? On the upside, these are really interesting coloration. So I get it. They have an interesting opalescence.
Yes.
Where it goes from blue to a slight purple to a very pale blue, all depending on angle.
They're a nice, they're very frosty looking.
I know, I get on weird tangents. But yes, the moral of the story is I hate sour... Oh wait, that's Weird Al's. Sorry, that's Albuquerque. Wrong morals.
I hate sauerkraut. That's all I was really trying to say.
Oh. And if you haven't heard of Weird Al... Seriously? No, just seriously. Go watch his videos. They're hilarious. He's one of the greatest, well, he is the greatest parody songwriter. But considering how meticulous he is at, copying the originals, styling and all, so it's still in that original theme, essentially. And he does get permission to do his work, too. So it's not like he's just going, oh, I'm going to do a parody of this, and not contact the original creator of the music. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm going, yeah, he's very respectable parody artist, and that helps when I can talk.
Respectable, respected.
Yes.
And showing the respect towards the original artist is part of how he's gained this reputation.
Yes. And it also shows that, hey, hard work and a little luck, you two can start off a music career by recording a single in a bathroom.
And that one would have been Another One Rides the Bus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Songs that are older than us.
Yes. There are a lot of good songs that are older than us, to be honest, but you know.
Yeah.
Just on that topic. We're not calling Weird Al out just for as being the only example of that.
Yeah. I will say that he has some interesting Christmas songs, though. They're not parodies, they're just that one where it's kind of like, so you've dealt with too much Christmas music, I see. Oh. And I'm like going, Christmas at Ground Zero.
Or the night Santa went crazy.
Yep. Both good songs, not recommended for young children. Teenager, yeah, they'll find it hilarious. Speaking of Santa, you asked Santa for anything interesting this year, Kami? Because I'm still trying to get an answer out of you. Bad joke.
Yes, I never really give dude much of a clue. But that's partly because I don't usually have much of a clue myself. And when I do, it usually ends up being purchased right away.
That's
which
true.
Doesn't help.
I asked for a replica Ghostbusters Ghost Trap. I hope I get it. Although I don't think it comes out till after Christmas, so maybe next year, who knows. Yeah, that's an interesting prop build they have on Hasbro Labs. Oh my god, the inner child in me. Whew, that was internal screaming.
After all these years, finally seeing a working trap.
Uh-huh. That doesn't fall apart 2 seconds like the original toy did. I still love that toy. But the handle fell right off of it, and after a year, the hose fell off, so you couldn't use the action features. Why will you not turn? When in doubt.
Break it.
I was going to use them as just to line it.
Mm.
Yeah, Lego separators, they can be used for other features.
Yes.
There's a reason why I have the 2 right here, if needed.
Just in case.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so it looks like these are all extra
extras.
pieces, so they'll go with the other extras.
Off to the side here. You may get put on in a min after
Yeah.
all said and done, just because
Just
you're
for
free.
a little personalization.
Yes.
If the instructions weren't clear enough, we are moving on to step 3.
Ah, yes.
Or not step 3.
We're
Bag 3. There we are.
now building the baby polar bear. I wanted penguins. I do like penguins.
Yes.
Anyway. And I do actually
And
have
puffins, I believe, too,
Yes.
as well. Anyway, you were about to say.
I actually have. It's one of the Chinese New Year sets. Actually has penguins in it, and I need to build that. And I will be building it. Admittedly, in the wrong year,
Mm-hmm.
unless I wait 10 more years, essentially,
Ooh.
for argument's sake. Or maybe 9 at this point. Anyway,
I'm not sure which set it is, so I could neither confirm nor deny anything there.
Yeah. I want to say it's Year of a Rabbit, but I'm not sure.
Year of the Rabbit would be... Year of the Rabbit would be another 11 years.
Okay, so
Or we'd be coming up on...
it was the year before that, excuse me. Whatever that was. Anyway, let's just say
Because
I'm,
I think
I'm
Year of
forgetful.
the... Let's see here, so... I'm quickly doing math in my head here. Yeah, I believe this year was...
I'll put it this way: you're better at remembering that than me.
Well, my point of reference is based off of my own sign there, but
True. I need some round. Oh, there you are, in the back.
yeah. So I had to do math in my head that this year was indeed Year of the Rabbit. So it may be 12 more years then.
Yeah. Anyway, Lego penguins are somewhere, and I will have to build them at some point. That was the moral I was really trying to go
Yes. I got into the weeds with trying to remember off the top of my head when the next Year of the Rabbit was.
with. Yes.
Which is bad when you are the rabbit in the household in terms of the year.
Place the eyes so he's not cross-eyed. If I have it so he ran into the Christmas tree, yeah, then I could see doing that, but not trying to be that mean. Slowly coming together. lot faster. I flip them upside down. Take these two. And now to give him feet. I put the wrong one foot on wrong. Oops.
Oops.
There you go. Now he can properly walk.
Yes.
If I finish his feet.
And just returning to the idea that I mentioned earlier with the subbing out pieces, I'm not quite sure it would work as nicely with this one, unfortunately, but
essentially, I have him walking on his knees right now. How dare I? I dropped a box. It attacked.
it decided to say hi.
Yes.
Don't forget me. As I do some slight cleanup off camera.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, now he has proper feet. And now I build him a sleigh. And then I drop it. Lots of little 2x2. Yep.
I'm fairly sure you're going to need these.
Yes,
That's
I
the
did.
next step.
Technically, you're supposed to put the 2x2 on these. I just went with what worked easier for me.
Yeah. I think that way also made most sense for me, personally.
Yay, Baby Bear has his own sled. Woo.
Whee!
Woo. It's a starter hill. This is one where they used multiple colors on the center. I'll never be seen. Just to make it easy to distinguish when building. That's something I like that LEGO has started doing. Back when I was growing up, nope. You're gonna put that spaceship together all in the same color.
Mm.
And you'll like it. And I did. But it would have been easier to build if the hidden pieces were different colors.
Yes.
I finish up with a tree. on with the primaries. Just happy it's multicolored lights. Some are purists and prefer only what? I need multicolored lights on a Christmas tree. It's just not right without it. Personal opinion. It's like how some people say pecan and pecan. I go with pecan, and I'll question you in private if you do. That's such a minor. And it really depends on where in the US, depends on how you pronounce it, which is interesting. There's like 4 slight variants. And we have a tree. But I now need a star.
I was wondering where all those extra yellow pieces would come in.
Yes. It's actually interesting how they do the star. The miniature star. It's a U-Tried star. But it works quite well for the size.
Yes.
Let's see, this goes right here next to the 2 presents that are under the tree.
Which makes sense.
Baby Bear Luck's in there. Papa Bear Luck's in here. And here we have...
Did you want to find a...
Ah, yes. Set you right there.
Extra pieces being moved over to the side.
Yes. So here is our nice wintertime polar bears. Turn him just a little so he shows up better on camera. They're looking at you. I want you to share your Coke. A cola. Just to be clear. The soda. Not the other thing. Get your head out of the gutter. Anyway. So. There we go, and stands nicely. So. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us. And have a good day.
Bye-bye.